Hello, my friends. Hey, it's Kylan Hunt with Kylan Hunt and Company, and it is Think Tank Thursday. But I am not live. This is a YouTube video. I totally get that. But hey, look at that beauty. Isn't it something? I was not going to be out in nature and miss an opportunity to share with you today from this beautiful, beautiful setting. So, my friends, the last time that we talked, one of the things we talked about is character and skill. That's actually what we closed out our conversation with on one of our last Think Tank Thursdays. And I told you that I was going to come back and talk about strengths and weaknesses as it pertained to skills and character. And that's where we're at tonight. I just wanted to share with you a few things about strengths and weaknesses. And the reason that I believe this is so important right now is when we look around the world and we see everything that's outside of us. Here's the thing. There's tremendous opportunity out here. Opportunity to serve, to lead. I mean, look around. Trust me, there's leadership opportunities. The world is in dire need of leadership right now. So there's tremendous opportunities for us all in that space. There's tremendous opportunities for new business. There's new opportunities everywhere. But the thing is, you'll never realize those opportunities unless you're growing in your potential. There's no way that you're going to maximize or optimize opportunity if you're not growing in your potential first. And that's where we're at tonight, talking about strengths and weaknesses. So let's dive in, shall we? Now, this first thing I'm going to share with you about strengths and weaknesses, it's so simple. It's so common sense. You're going to look at this and say, Kylan, are you serious? This is what I'm listening to this for? Yes, because bear with me, the simplicity is what's going to make you think. I want you to think into this, okay? So, strengths and weaknesses, everybody has them. Everybody has strengths and weaknesses. No brainer, right? Here's the thing. Stop judging. Everybody has strengths and weaknesses. So stop judging others based on your strengths. Stop judging others based on your weaknesses. Stop judging others because guess what? They have strengths and they have weaknesses. Everybody does. And because everybody has strengths and everybody has weaknesses, be careful, my friends. Be careful with how you judge them. Judge yourself first. Judge yourself first. Challenge yourself first. Now, when we start thinking about everybody having strengths and everybody having weaknesses, we all have a choice to make. The second point for tonight, choose whether you're going to see someone's weaknesses or choose to see their strengths. See, the choice is yours. I've had that experience in my life. I worked for a guy one time, and all he could ever see was my weaknesses. There was no possible way for me to ever be able to satisfy him because all he could ever see was what I couldn't do or what I didn't do well. He was always finding the flaws and never saw my potential. Now, some of that was on me. In fact, I'm going to tell you that 90% of it was on me because I wasn't helping him see my potential, see my strengths. That was on me to grow my strengths, not him, on me. And that's a powerful learn if you grasp that. Now, here's the thing. If I'm working on me and I'm growing me and I'm developing me, I want to be developing others around me. I want to be strengthening them and helping them find their strengths. See, because if I'm helping them find their strengths and they're hanging out around me, guess what? I'm going to get better. I'm going to grow. I'm going to be better. When they're better and they're hanging out around me, I'm going to be better. So trust me, when you're helping people in their strengths, you're growing. You're going higher. If you're pushing down their weaknesses, if you're focused on their weaknesses, you're going to push them down and you're going to go right with it. So focus on strengths. Encourage and lift and develop people. Now here's another thing. When we're thinking about everybody having strengths and weaknesses, everybody does. Create some standards. Create some standards around strengths and weaknesses, and then hold yourself accountable. Hold yourself accountable. That's your choice again. See, I'm talking quite a bit about choices tonight because in choices, there's so much freedom. There's so much freedom in choices. It's so easy to blame the world for all of the problems in it. Well, be the change that you want to see in the world. Go out and do something with it. See what you can become yourself and see what you can do. So that means you're going to have to be able and willing to hold yourself accountable to the standards that you set for yourself, for your strengths, and for your weaknesses. Hold yourself accountable. Okay, now here's a couple other things about strengths and weaknesses. One, you can do anything you want, but you cannot do everything great. Okay? You can do anything average, but you cannot do everything great. You are skilled and gifted and talented in just a few things. And when you can identify those few things, strengthen them, put yourself well above average, you will be known as an expert. You will be known as a leader in your industry. So if you're focused on finding those strengths and developing them, you're setting yourself so far apart from the rest of the world, it's not even funny. I mean, you will soar beyond the rest of the world. This is no joke, my friends. This is serious stuff. And if you grasp onto that concept, it'll change your world. Completely change your world. Okay? And if you can't do if you can't do everything great, then start evaluating all the things that you do. Evaluate everything that you're doing and find those strengths. This is something that we do through the coaching process, is help people find their strengths, find their areas of giftedness. Because when you do, it'll change your world. Now, the last thing that I really wanted to focus on is your personal growth and your personal development in the strengths and weakness space. I get this question a lot. Where should I focus on my personal growth? Where should I focus on developing myself? Well, there's two areas. Your character first, and your skill set and giftedness second. And here's why I say it that way. If you focus on your character first, if you focus on who you are before you focus on what you do, you will improve on what you do naturally. Now, there's still things you've got to focus on with what you do. You cannot quit on that. But if you are focused on your character first, you're going to win big in areas of skills and giftedness. Okay, now, in areas of character, focus on weaknesses. Focus on weaknesses. See, it's in your character where you're going to be able to grow as a leader. It's in your character that you're going to grow in your thinking, in your confidence, in your ability to think into your results. Your character and how you relate to people and how you see people, how you treat people. Your character in life is extremely important. So in anything pertaining to character, in fact, I think on below this video, I'm going to post an article that I found with 25 key character traits that we should all focus on. And I think it's a great article. I challenge you to look through it, find some that you're not doing well, and strengthen them. Find ways to strengthen them. Your character has got to be one of the number one things you focus on for growth. Secondly, is in your areas of skills and giftedness, you focus on your strengths. Don't focus on your weaknesses when you're looking at your skills and your giftedness in the what you do category. When you're focusing on what you do, focus on your strengths. See, if you focus on your weaknesses when you're focusing on skill set, you're just going to be average. Nobody wants to be average. But if you focus on your strengths, you're going to be well above average. You're going to put yourself in expert category. You're going to set yourself apart from the rest of the world. Okay? So focusing on your strengths in your skill sets and giftedness is going to make you so much better. But here's the thing. If you're not focusing on your character first, you're going to struggle to see what your skills and giftedness even are. Okay? I hear a lot of people in the faith world where they'll say, you know, I just want to do God's will. I'm hoping that I can do God's will and see what God wants me to do, and I want to do that. Right? We've become a do this, do that nation and a country and a people, a society. God cares a whole lot more about who you are than he does about what you do. He cares a lot more about who you are than what you do. Focus on who you are first. Focus on strengthening your character. Identify the weaknesses that you're struggling and grow there first. Ask God to show it to you. Ask others to show you where you're struggling in that space. And trust me, they can see it. They know it. They're aware of it. So by asking them to show you, you will become better. So my friends, that's what I wanted to share with you tonight. It's just an opportunity for you to think into strengths and weaknesses in your life. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the scenery in this video. This is just an amazing night here in central Nebraska, and I just had to share it with you. So I hope that you'll bear with me on this Think Tank Thursday. And I know we're not live, but go ahead and put your questions in down below. Put your comments in. Share this video to anyone that can bring value to. And my friends, until we get a chance to meet face to face, until we get the opportunity to connect somewhere on the phone or via web meeting, I just hope and pray that God gifts you and he just blesses you beyond all capacity. When you look out at the world today, just be reminded of how amazing you are and how amazing he is and how amazing all of the opportunities around you are. All right, my friends, make it a great week. God bless.